मैं ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਰਜਾਪ ਤੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਮੰਡੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ NRIਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਫੈਕਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ So let's talk with Harjap.
ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ ਆਇਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਯੂਨਿਟੀ ਫੈਸਟੀਵਲ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਸਾਊਥ ਹਾਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਸ ਸੰਡੇ 8 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਸੰਡੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਸੰਡੇ 8 ਤਰੀਕ ਨੂੰ ਜੁਲਾਈ and my guests are Dr. Talwar and Anna who have come from the organisation. Now we were talking about last year and how you put this together ਤੁਸੀਂ 2 ਮਹੀਨਿਆਂ ਚ you put this together very quickly 4 weeks sorry very quickly and ਪੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਲਾਏ now tell us ਉੱਥੇ ਕੀ ਇੰਤਜ਼ਾਮ ਸੀਗਾ what exactly happened last year what actually happened at the Mela last year oh at the festival sorry my Mela Sadhya
well the Westminster Interfaith is headed up by John Daldin contacted Dr. Talwar thinking he was going to speak to his father and unfortunately Dr. Talwar's father passed away 3 years ago and spoke with Dr. Talwar and said we want to do a peace walk in the 26th annual peace walk in Southall this year because Brother Daniel had prayed in each of the Gurdwaras and mosques and there's a Buddhist temple there and the Hindu temples and had sort of coordinated the unity within that community then.
Brother Daniel was basically one of the few pioneers of bringing unity and interfaith in Southall in the 80s.
Right.
And Dad was one of his friends, close friends, that was with him in that movement of bringing interfaith and festival since the 80s.
Right, okay.
So they contacted myself and we will tell you the rest and what happened.
Well, they gathered together on a Saturday. We made the banner for them actually in India and brought it back here for them.
Okay.
And they walked over half of the 26 places of worship in Southall. And we agreed that they would enter the park at about 11:30 and open the festival with an inaugural peace and unity celebration on stage, which they did. We had Reverend Nagasi from Buddhist temple in Battersea Park and the Chinese Buddhist Centre in St Margaret Street in London and a number of the local Sikh Kyanis and Imam Harjap from Feltham area and Reverend Derek Barnes who is the Anglican representative and used to be at Holy Trinity Church opposite the park. So it was very successful, they loved it. Professor Anil Kumar came from India and they held their hands high and said we are one after each a short speech from
no
each.
preaching.
No preaching.
Just basically saying the message of unity, which is what people were really like happy and surprised about.
And the conclusion was we are one, so they all held their hands up high and said we are one and then gave each other a hug, lit a candle. And the crowd was jubilant to see this togetherness and it was infectious. So a new camaraderie existed in Southall Park with that happening. And so that ripple effect, we think, the pebble in the pond aspect of this, had an effect in Southall and as we say remarkably the riots didn't occur.
Did you have any entertainment or anything for the children?
We had local entertainment, just local artists.
Right, okay.
Local schools, everybody coming on board. And without all of that we still had 8,000 people. And again, free food, free drinks for everybody.
Hold on, so you did a festival and you had free food and free drinks for everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the Unity of Faith
with
festival.
Usually when I know we're differentiating, it's usually to make a bit of money. It's usually they charge the people who do the samosa and they charge them and they charge on top. But you just gave everything free.
So now you know the difference between a Mela and a festival.
That's right, now I do, yeah.
So
and a festival, everything's free.
So basically everyone now what a festival means, a real festival is when everything is completely free. Free food, free drinks, free entertainment for everybody, and especially with our global downturn at the present moment.
Yeah.
Families can't afford to go and see celebrities. Families can't afford to go out and enjoy themselves with their kids. This is a time that we're bringing celebrities.
£40 is a big thing nowadays because there's some people out there that's all they earn a day, £40, and they, and in the Southall we know It's got a big,
Well, you know this, absolutely.
yeah, well, illegal immigrant community as well. And a lot of people are working for 25, 30 pounds, and for them that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So to do something for free for them is, you know, is really good. What have you got lined up this year? Who have you got lined up for us, and who's going to come down and enthrall us with their speeches and performances? And
Well, it's, like I said, it's a fun festival.
Yep.
It's for the whole family.
Yep.
Again, it's free food
Yep.
and free drinks.
yeah, so show us the fun.
Okay, the fun is we got celebrities from, and I'll start from, we got someone called Tinchy Strider.
Right.
Now, Tinchy Strider, maybe, I didn't know who Tinchy Strider was.
I don't know who he is now. Yeah.
Okay, but your daughter or your son will know who Tinchy Strider was. He's an incredible artist that's in the caliber of Justin Bieber.
Right.
That's how he's a UK artist,
Yeah.
and he's always had a couple of number ones already here.
Tinchy Strider.
Tinchy Strider.
Never heard of him, but
Yeah. And we've got Gappy Ranks, who's the number one reggae star of the country, coming to Southall. He's all coming to Southall
To perform.
to perform. We have Ash King. Now, Ash King, as you know, sang in a film, three films just now.
he sang in Bodyguard.
He sang Bodyguard.
That's right, he sang that I Love You song.
I Love You song.
And he's from Southall,
He's
isn't
from
he?
Southall,
Someone
isn't he?
told me he's from Southall.
Exactly.
And I thought, no, he can't be from
So it's
Southall.
like the comeback kid.
And he actually sings well, and he's from Southall. Can't be
So
right.
he's the comeback kid. I mean, he sang Bodyguard, he sang from Dum Maro Dum,
Yeah.
Delhi 6.
He sang, yeah, that Dum Maro Dum
Dum
song.
Maro song,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
popular.
Te Amo, that's
Yeah.
it, Te
And
Amo.
now, just recently, he sang with Lady Gaga.
Hey?
Yes, that's how popular.
And Kim Burrell.
And Kim Burrell as
Lady Gaga, you must mean, not Lady
well.
Gaga.
Lady Gaga,
He
really.
sang with Lady Gaga.
Gaga.
Someone from Southall sang with Lady Gaga.
And that's how we thought we'd
That's the most shocking thing I heard all
so
week.
we thought we'd bring the comeback kid. 'cause
So he's coming here?
deserve it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
He's become now the biggest Bollywood singer, young Bollywood singer.
Yeah, of course he is. He's got a lot of films and he's, you know, he's quite busy.
And obviously he's related to Kishore Kumar, so you know that makes a lot of difference.
He's related to Kishore
Yeah,
Kumar.
he's Bengali. Ashwin is Bengali, so that makes a hell of a lot of difference. So
You've
looking
got to
forward
respect him
Ashwin.
just for that. Kishore
Yeah.
Kumar, my favourite.
For Bhangra side, we're happy to have Juggy on board. Juggy D is coming. To
Oh,
perform.
Jaggy D's coming.
Juggy D is going to come.
Yeah.
Celebrities, we're very fortunate, and I say very fortunate. We're in talks with Keira Knightley to come on board. We've got
Keira Knightley of Pirates of the Caribbean
Pirates of the
fan,
Caribbean,
and Bandit of
like Beckham, absolutely. We've got Kevin Spacey, the Hollywood actor.
Yeah, with a laugh, mate,
No, absolutely.
of the guy who's in Seven
And
and LA Confidential.
Usual Suspects. come on.
Usual Suspects. Kaiser Soze.
Exactly.
Kaiser Soze, you can see him in the flesh.
We've got
Yeah, hold on, you've got Ash King,
yeah,
Keira Knightley, Kevin Spacey
Yeah,
coming to Southall.
coming to South.
Have you told them this coming to Southall?
Yes, it is.
I bet you told them they're going to Central London.
No, 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 no.
Do झूठ बोले हैं
No,
लोग,
no, no, no.
do the सारे के साथ हलाया.
They like the concept of what we're trying to do of bringing people together. Now,
And I bet you told them you got a limo. No, to in the second train, फाड़ के have to get the bus.
no, but the great thing about it, every artist that's coming to this festival believes in what we're doing, and they're not charging us a penny.
Everyone's coming for free
Everyone's coming completely free. Ash King has flown in from India,
from Mumbai. Yeah.
from Mumbai, on his own expenses. Juggy, Gappy Ranks, one of the biggest reggae stars of the country, coming in free. Tinchy Strider, who I know you will Google up immediately.
100% easy.
Please do.
He's coming to, he's
It's
performing.
coming.
and
Tinchy
presenting.
Strider, he just performed in the
He's
O2.
presenting, he's not performing though, is he?
Well, you know, we'll hope he performs.
We're still in negotiation with having your book.
Well, he's there, isn't he? That's a big thing.
And you know, we're in talks at the moment with Duffy as well. So there's a lot of celebrities we're still finalising at the moment who still want to come forward. I showed you, we have a program called on Star Plus called Satya.
Yeah.
So the artist Jigger, who's a character in there, he's coming from India, again free of charge.
Wow. You've got
So-
Jigar from Satya
Yeah.
who's going to come down.
Yeah.
I bet all the girls know who he is. Yeah.
So there's a spectrum of celebrities who are coming to and then we have about 7 to 8 ambassadors from different countries coming down from Africa, from South American countries. We know we always have the Indian or the Pakistani and the Sri Lankan ambassadors. We got ambassadors from Sudan, Ethiopia, Chile. What else was there?
It's going to be like United Nations.
Absolutely. But it's the Unity of Faith Festival.
Yeah.
So that's the genre of people coming to this festival.
I don't think I've ever heard anything like that in
In
Southall
Southall.
before, ever. I mean, I haven't been in Southall long, about 6 years, but initially I'm from Essex. But I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this on
So
that
this
sort of level.
So, you know, why not? Do you understand? If we're going to bring unity, let's start with Southall.
What?
And let's spread it around.
Right, now's what. Have you actually got funding this year, or you know, have you used your daughter's wedding fund for this? And she doesn't know about it yet.
We're still looking for funding to be, we're still happy
Yeah,
with the funding.
we
It's
still
a
have,
sponsor.
of course we are.
Have the council backed you in this and they helped you
The
out?
council have supported us in some way.
Right.
And I won't lie about that. I mean, we're officially on the council letterhead, Ealing Council letterhead,
Right.
which is remarkable because we're just a year old. There's so many festivals happening in Ealing, and no one gets the opportunity to be with the council letterhead.
And you must have got some support from Verinder as well.
Yeah, Verinder's been very supportive, extremely supportive. You know, he's going to put up all the artists for us in a 5-star hotel.
Later.
So that's nice of them because basically you've got to respect the artists. They're coming free of charge.
Yeah.
They charge a hell of a lot of money, but
Otherwise, I know a few sheds in the backyards and stuff. Jay, now you come around with that. I can put you up.
so it's nice of what Verinder's done, and you know he's come back, and you know the park is the security. Verinder's looked after us and looked after because you know it's his constituents, and it's just a wonderful, great day where everyone can see their celebrity, have a great day with the family, bring their kids, free food, and just think about it. Now the message in between, now the extra thing what we're trying to do here, and the special part what we're doing is, and again Southall again being the host of the Unity of Faith Festival, and Anna will explain about the whole scenario with what we're trying to do, how to help the ex-offenders, and Southall being the host of this.
Yes, we're working with some ex-offenders who've transformed their lives, and we want to really encourage them and have society accept them. In a sort of responsible and accountable way. They've slipped through either the family net or they've slipped through the education net. They might have learning disabilities. So all of those reasons are there to support these kids, and we're hoping that they will have a short, 10-minute rap or song or short play, and that society, through Boris or some wonderful person coming to present them with some kind of awards, will therefore have society understand and
Give them a bit of confidence to bring their lives back around again.
Exactly.
Also to understand that really, society at large has responsibility to everybody within it, including everybody within it, old and young in particular, kids who've fallen into bad ways at the early age of 8 due to how difficult it is to have...
Through drugs or gang violence. So we're encouraging everybody to come forward and let's say society to give them a second chance. They will be on the stage with the celebrity and we will award them for that courage of changing their life around.
And now I'm going to ask you something because you're born and bred in Southall. How have you seen Southall change? Southall kiki change over the past, say, 30 years or 25 years or since when you were a kid? What sort of changes have you seen?
Well, you know as well as I know and everyone, we can't hide the fact of what Southall is now.
Yeah.
It's an incredible city. It's a city, I said town. But it's like a city itself and it's
got more population than a city, I'll tell you that now.
It's extremely diverse.
Yeah.
But there is that insecureness which we're trying to bring, and that this festival will bring that take it away from everybody. The problem, the issues that we have with our youth, with the drug scenario.
There is a huge drugs problem.
Yeah.
And we see it because I work on Havelock Road and often go down King Street. And, these areas to an extent where you see people drugged up walking down the roads, to an extent even that some people would say, well, I'm not letting my wife and kids walk down that road amongst the crackheads, or amongst the immigrants. It has come to that sort of point where, and you can understand maybe from where they come from. एक इदा दी जगह तकरीबन कई रोड इदा दे है साउथ के बंदा कचराउंदा कि यार मैं अपनी फैमिली नु क्यों उत्ते तुरन देवां या कल्ली ना जावे या औरतां कई कलियां दे नॉट फीलिंग सेफ और सेफ नहीं मानदी किसी साउथ हाल च तुरिए या खास तौर ते ब्रॉडवे ते समटाइम्स बिकॉज़ क्योंकि उत्थे नशेड़ी बंदे हुंदे आ दे drugged up, they're holding openly, they're smoking joints and they go kala dabbas are referred to it, the black can of alcohol, they're walking around with that. And even to the other extent was a lot of women बहुत औरतां complain करती कि जब ऐसी साउथ हाल ब्रॉडवे ते जांदे ते टोलियां मुंडियां दियां they make comments as they walk past and they just don't feel safe. I mean that's really एक टाइम है ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ कि सारे साउथ हाल ਵਿੱਚ तकरीबन safe ਸੀਗੇ.
There was a time when obviously you and I used to come back home maybe at 10 o'clock at night, even being a 9-year-old playing football. Maybe at this present moment of time that can't happen.
I mean, if you've got a 9, 8-year-old, you're not going to let them come back.
But when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. We could, and there wasn't any problems.
And the parks, there were no problems.
There was absolutely.
So there's no druggies in the park.
So let's do this. That's why we were saying let's bring this Unity Festival everywhere. And we've had, like I said, if we can bring this, and it's a template. I say it's a template that we can use, not only Southall being the host of the festival, that we can take it from borough to borough, city to city, maybe globally, that every town and city should have a Unity of Faith festival where the community...
What it does is it hopes to address those issues, help address those issues by ultimately being a 3-day event. 2 days prior to that, bringing international and national speakers to the event to encourage the community and help the community be aware of the ways of dealing with this. The only way we can deal with the drugs problem as it stands at the moment is through the community and through the individuals in the community who are strong members who don't want their children to be faced with these inter-postcode wars, the drugs that are offered on the streets outside their schools. It's a big issue everywhere in the world, not just in London, certainly not just in Southall. So the most important thing here is that the community works together and makes this festival a positive template to encourage the youth to come forward and for the older sections of society to give back, those who make the money, the corporations that make the money, to come back to the community and say, right, we can help you with this program, we can make that a year long, let's look at how we can address those issues. And if the community comes together and says, we want to do this, they're proactive, we've suddenly got an entrepreneurial space at the festival and a place for all people to meet in a positive way and come up with amazing solutions instead of being depressed, disillusioned with society as we have really allowed it to become. We've allowed it to disintegrate through division, through separation. The separation between the politicians and the youth is phenomenal. And so we want to, the idea of the festival is to bring those two sections, the two extreme sections of society together on a stage to meet, to greet, to welcome, to address, and maybe even to give a hug here and there to say, let's encourage together how we can make our community work for us. It's a template, a positive template for a modern community, the way the villages used to work in every different nation on Mother Earth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Back in the days.
And so it's the attempt.
Sort of back to basics sort of thing. Yeah?
Exactly.
Totally back to
You went
basics.
back to a full circle.
Human and spiritual values together, and Southall's a wonderful place to do it because
Best place to start.
Exactly, and it has that diversity that can really be an example to the world, frankly. And so we ask Southall here today and the rest of the community to come and help us enjoy this fun festival, this fun day, and celebrate unity of faith. Faith, children have faith in their parents. Parents have faith in human values. Teach students in education.
We're going to talk a bit more in the last segment, but before that we want to go to a break, and we'll talk more about Southall and what's going to happen on Sunday, all after the break.
मैं ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹਰਜਾਪ ਤੇ ਹਰੇਕ ਮੰਡੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆਪਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ NRIਆਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਜੋ ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਦੇ ਇਸ਼ੂ ਹੈਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਫੈਕਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ So let's talk with Harjap.